I am back on this MLB The Show 25 featuring Brooklyn. Bridges! And we are going into this next playoff series, starting it off with a balls challenge against the Philadelphia Phillies. You see that boy Zach Wheeler is going to be up to pitch. Now, we took care of the Dodgers last series. We have to make sure we get through this round if we want to make it to the World Series. But I'm getting ahead of myself right now. We have to focus on game number 1 right now in the rain. At home, I'm hitting that one right up the middle. And I am going to get myself a single. So I failed the dynamic challenge, but it doesn't matter. My homeboy is going to hit himself a home run. That is exactly what Sam Hilliard is saying to the ball right now. Knocking that thing out of the park. So we have a 4-2 lead over the Phillies already. I'm coming up to bat with the dynamic challenge, and I have somebody on second base. So you know I'm trying to do everything that I can to get an RBI. I would love to get this home run. I'm swinging and popping that one up. So we are not going to be able to bat that runner in. We failed our dynamic challenge, but it's all good. Top of the 7th inning, and we still have a 1-run lead over the Phillies, and we're trying to get this out. I'm going to scoop that thing up over the first. You're out. You know what we do out here, baby. And I'm coming up to bat again. Bottom of the 8th inning. We still have a 1-run lead, so I'm happy about that. And my difficulty, I'm playing on All-Star Simulation. My camera angle is catcher. I know I get that question a lot in my videos. So yeah, I'm trying to do my thing out here, and I'm going to get hit.
What in the blue moon?
So I will be on first base. They are saying that I have an opportunity to try to steal, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm taking off before he throws it, and I am gonna be safe. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Stealing bases, trying to make my way around. However, that is gonna be the 3rd out. I am not gonna be able to score that run, but we still have a lead 4-3. And we are now in the 9th inning, so we're trying to do everything that we can to win this game, and we are gonna walk out of here with a W. We were able to get that final out in the 9th inning, and we win game number 1 of the NLCS. But we're going on to game number 2 already. And this one is going to be at home as well. So with a 1-0 lead in this series, we are coming up to bat against Sanchez. Another balls challenge to start this game out. And you know I want to knock this thing over the fence. I'm not swinging at that one, though. I have a full count. And I am gonna strike out!
QJB, you're terrible.
Hey, come on now. You know I'm still out here missing from time to time. Doing what I have to do right now in the Showtime mode. I'm gonna be able to scoop that ball up and flip it over the first in time. And we are gonna get the out, baby. That's what I like to see, making plays in the field. If I'm not doing my thing up the bat, you know I have to do it in other ways. But look at the score right now, 6-0. The Phillies have the lead over us. And I'm thinking about myself, oh man, they are doing any and everything right now to try to tie this series up. And I have myself a dynamic challenge It's not looking like it's really going to matter at this point. Bottom of the 7th inning, and we are down 6-0 still. I could get on base and give us some type of momentum. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. As I get a piece of that pitch, and I am going to be able to go to second. I'll get myself a double. So not a bad at bat, but too bad we didn't have anybody on base that I was able to bat in, because now I'm trying to make my way around, and I will be able to make it home before getting tagged. So we finally have a run on the board, but the game is still out of hand. I'm coming up to bat, and now it is 10-1. I'm like, what have my pitchers been doing this game? Obviously giving up all kinds of hits, but I'm still trying to do what I have to do. We have to make sure that we're going into game 3 with some type of positive momentum. So I want to come out here and hit a home run. It's not going to be over the fence, but I will be able to get here on first. So I get myself a single. He was unable to catch that thing out there in the outfield, but it's not gonna matter. There is strike number 3, retiring the side, and I'm checking out things from the dugout. He got some solid contact on that one, but it will be the 3rd out, and we're gonna walk out of here with an L. We're gonna lose game number 2 to the Philadelphia Phillies. You see, I was still 2 for 4. I've been okay this series so far, but we are going into game number 3, and it is now on the road. So we really have to lock in for this one. You see, I'm starting my at-bat. Top of the 2nd, I'm batting .429 in the playoffs. I would love to come up to bat and get my 3rd home run in the postseason. So let's see what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna be able to get that one over the fence? No, but I will get a double on that hit. So Bridges is still doing his thing. As you see, I'm hyped up at second base, but I need to make my way around. I'll be able to run home. Wait a minute. I am going to make it and score a run. That is exactly what we needed. And now you see we are up 2-0. We're trying to get this double play, and we are going to get him. Doing our thing out here. You see we are focused. We are locked in. I'm up to bat again. Trying to do my thing. He's winding up.
Bridges
and
got
I am
swag.
getting that
Bridges
one.
got swag.
It looks like
Hitting
I
home
am
runs out the
gonna
park,
get
and they
myself
mad,
a
man. They
home.
wanna be like me.
Okay, QJB,
Bridges got swag.
that's how it's gonna be. Let's go.
Bridges got swag. Bridges got swag.
Hitting home runs out the park, and they mad, man. They
Wanna be like me.
QJB, Bridges got swag, that's how it's gonna be.
You see this boy Brooklyn is fired up. Throwing my bat out here like I'm Ryu. And now I'm up again. Top of the 8th inning. We still have a 4-2 lead over the Phillies on the road. So I'm happy about that. But not the strikeout, as you see. Bryce Harper is up to bat trying to save his team. Bottom of the 9th inning. And he is going to get himself a deep one.
Pause.
That one's going to be over the fence for a home run. I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. We have to get this 3rd out before they make some type of comeback. And we are going to throw it over the first and get ourselves another victory. We got bailed out in that one 6-5, but I did my thing. 2 for 4. You know, I had that home run, had a double as well, and I ended up beating one of those challenges, and I get an equipment pack, so I'm gonna open that. Nothing really special, but we are moving on to game 4, starting it off with another boss challenge. And here we go again, man, going up against Wheeler. Remember, he was throwing in game 1. He is back around again trying to get us. But we do have a 2-1 lead in this series. We want to go ahead and be up 3-1 and try to close this thing out, and I'm going to get hit at my first at bat. But you see, we do have the bases loaded, so that's a good thing. And we're going to get a hit. 2 people are going to be able to make it home. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Who would have thought that the Colorado Rockies would be a World Series contender? And you see he's hitting that one right to the third baseman. So am I going to be able to make my way around these bases? We are getting walked with them loaded. So I am going to come home for another run. I'm like, oh man, things are getting serious out here. The score is 3-2, and I am up to bat again, trying not to strike out. You see, I have a 1-2 count.
Holy moly.
And I am chasing that pitch. Not a good look. I am going to strike out, but I am up yet again. I need to wake up. It's the top of the 7th, and I have a man on first base. That one's going to be hit foul. Otherwise, I would have had myself a home run. But I'm still hitting it right up the middle. I'll be able to get a single out of that one. So not a bad look. At least I end up on base. Are we going to be able to make our way around, though? They are going for the double play, and they get it. I'm like, oh, man. But we go forward a little bit. Bottom of the 9th inning, and all we need is 1 out. They are popping that one up, and we are going to control game number 4. So we're walking out of here with another victory. I was 1 for 4, didn't do too much. However, it is going to come down to game number 5. Can we go ahead and end this series against the Phillies and go on to the championship? I am up to bat with someone on first and third. That's what I like to see, baby. Only 1 out, but I'm swinging at that one. I'm loving those Phillies uniforms, bruh. The blue and the black looks pretty epic. But are they going to play like it? He is making an error out there around second base. And I'm going to be able to be safe at first. Can you believe that? I ended up getting an RBI out of that. And now I'm trying to make my way around the bases. He is not going to get it to first in time. So we already have the bases loaded, bruh. But he is going to ground that one right to the second baseman. And they are finally going to retire the side. So we only ended up getting 1 run out of all that. I was hoping we could get more. But now we're in the field trying to get something going. And they are going to get a base hit. So the Phillies are fired up about that. They know they have to come out here and get a win, or their season will be over. And I understand that as well. So I'm up to bat, trying to do something special right here. Even though no one is on base, it doesn't matter. I am gonna ground out, not doing anything with that at bat. But it's all good because you know there's always a next time. And this time, it is a dynamic challenge. I look focused. I'm giving the pitcher a death stare because I know I want to come up here and try to hit a home run. The pitcher is winding that thing up. And I am getting a piece of it. It's a perfect swing. A perfect hit. And I get another home run. doing his thing out here in the playoffs. And we're flipping that thing over the first. You're out! You know what we do out here, baby. Another dynamic challenge popping up. But we have a 6-3 lead in the 9th inning. So I'm feeling good about myself right now. I could go ahead and end this thing right here, right now. But it is not going to be quite far enough. He's going to be in the warning track catching that one. And you see we are going to fast forward a little bit. Bottom of the 9th. Can we get one more out and move on to the World Series? He is popping that one up. And we are going to get underneath it and make the catch. We are going to the World Series. Celebrating on the field. Can you believe that the Rockies have made it all the way to the World Series? So drop a like and sub if you haven't. I'll bring you that gameplay as soon as possible. Will we be facing the Guardians or the Yankees? Let me know in the comments. And take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.